Salutations, beautiful gamers. We're excited to bring you another action-packed episode of The Dice Crisis. We hope you're enjoying the trials, tribulations, and triumphs of our young Riddleport adventurers. Remember to find us on all major social media platforms at The Dice Crisis. Come show some love and we'll show it right back. If you're enjoying what you're hearing, we'd love a review of our work on your favorite podcasting app. And now, we open the curtains to Episode 5, Consequences. The ride only gets crazier from here.
Welcome back, one and all, again to the Dice Crisis podcast, bringing you Second Darkness to the stage.
Darkest second.
The stage of your imagination. Last time on the Dice Crisis podcast, the adventurers found themselves managing the day-to-day struggles of working at a casino in Riddleport, Varesia, I guess. We had things like tweaked out patrons needing their stuff and them not being able to provide it. We had a couple people try to bring in weapons that are no longer permitted in the Golden Goblin. Mm-hmm. We had local crime bosses coming in trying to sabotage the events with snakes. We had some drunk people coming in there looking for
tussle
payback, refunds. I don't really know what their goals were. They didn't know how much they needed. They just wanted their money back. And Elyon said that they could get it when they were drunk at a different bar. And last time, we ended right as they stepped out into Riddleport's fresh, dark air, looking to kind of go their separate ways and check things out. Dane and Lixie were going to maybe take a stroll through town, talk a bit. Elyon and Crow were gonna maybe check out the fighting pits and see what they can learn from the nighttime area around there. I don't know what they're planning on doing. But they all step out into the open air. And Crow would notice a bird fly in front of his face. He would recognize this bird as a whippoorwill. And it's kind of flying frantically, and maybe it would catch his attention. And then right in front of his face, it would flutter off directly kind of towards the harbor, towards where maybe the Cipher Gate is. What do you guys do?
We need to follow that bird.
You need to follow that bird.
Did you see that whippoorwill go by?
No, I didn't.
It went that way. We need to follow it.
I personally... Goodbye.
Yeah, dip out, little man. See you later.
Right. See you later, Dane.
All right. Dane puts his arm around Lixie and leads her on away from these other two people. What do the other two people want to follow this bird?
I'll follow you.
Trust me.
Yeah, sure.
Pharasma is telling me to follow this bird.
All right, you take the lead.
All right. You two would take off following this bird. Dane, where do you and Lixie kind of head off to?
Is there any pretty water we can sit by, or is it all gross?
Most of the area around the Velashu River right now, where you guys are at, is kind of gross. Everybody just dumps their shit right into the river and lets it flow out into the harbor.
That's the most romantic thing I've heard, first off.
I'd say the
Where's romance found here? Is there like a hookup hill?
I would say that the prettiest point to look at, like overlooking the harbor right now, would be probably right at the base of the Cipher Gate.
I was gonna say, what if we get onto the Cipher Gate? Can we sit up there?
You can
it's
try.
Like super far up.
I have climb checks for it.
But that's probably like hundreds and hundreds of feet, right?
It would take you a while.
That's a hard pass. That's an easy death.
After you get up so far, it curves enough where you don't have to make climb checks.
And then it's just walking.
Yeah, then it's just walking.
Difficult terrain.
What date number is this? Is this date number 1?
Date number 1. Let's go sit on the Cipher Gate and die. Yeah, let's.
That's commitment.
So yeah, Lixie would suggest looking over at around the base of the Cipher Gate and watching the sunrise if you're willing
I love it down
wait
there.
that long.
I love it down there. I'll go down there. When
Perfect. You guys would take off towards that direction, and then there would be an excited Crow and a following Elion kind of burst past you guys, following this bird fluttering in the air.
that seems fitting.
And as you guys would all kind of follow the same direction towards the Cipher Gate, Crow would notice the whippoorwill meet up with more birds. Not all the same type, but a big swarm of thousands of birds are flying over the city all towards this direction. And you guys follow them down the path, keep going.
Is it going
through
towards
town.
where we're going?
Yeah.
It's going
towards the Cipher Gate. You guys are
really
pretty sure of this. And you keep walking, keep following it. And just more birds are just grouping into this together, going towards the Cipher Gate. And as you guys get closer to the Cipher Gate, you see these thousands of birds all fly directly into the Cipher Gate and kill themselves on impact. And you have birds hitting this stone structure with all their flying force and just crumpling and falling into the harbor.
I was like just riddling the water with
Thousands
dead
of
bird
them.
Stop.
Stop!
All right, Jesus, stop.
Make a handle animal check.
For Asma, why are you doing
I'm a
this?
pass.
Can I?
I think I can handle animals.
Shit, man, is there like... this isn't even a check. This is just like, what do you want to do about it? You know what I mean?
This is just watching all these birds.
This is watching nature happen.
Yeah.
I don't have anything nature-wise that could tell me why, anything local-wise that could tell me why. This is a mystery type thing.
This is a pretty
This is like
strange occurrence.
the magnetic
Yo,
pole.
I could handle animal. Can I do something about this?
Yeah, give me a handle animal check and tell me what you're going to try and get them to do.
You say, tweet or tweet.
I only got 7.
7? All right, you say, stop to the birds, and just more of them go.
No.
You see more of them come behind you and just flock up and start killing themselves on the side of this gate.
Why?
Do you think this is gonna destroy like the ecology of the situation? Like, there's a bunch of birds that are dead now. Like, it's gonna be like insect infestations.
There's a lot of dead birds plummeting to their deaths into the waters after either dying when they on their impact of the Cipher Gate or getting stunned and falling into the water and drowning.
Jesus.
A lot of the birds are seagulls, so some of them have a chance of getting into the water, but there's a fair amount of just regular birds too.
Why are they doing this?
We don't know.
You could make me a knowledge nature check.
Nature.
I have knowledge nature.
I don't have nature.
If you want to throw Arcana in there,
Local?
if you want to throw local, you can make me a check and I'll see what I can tell you guys.
16.
16 for your knowledge nature.
Oh my god.
With your knowledge of birds, you don't see any plausible reason that groups of thousands of birds would fly directly to their deaths.
History, local, or nature?
Oh, maybe.
Choose one.
27 on each.
You have no idea what's going on.
What? This is bad shit.
Maybe
You
this
think
is.
that there could be some sort of compulsion
Let's
going
see.
on
Did you see?
that would force all these animals to do this, but
Elion.
you're not aware of any sort of specific magic that would do this.
Yeah.
Elion rolled an 11, but I want to detect magic.
Detect magic? You don't detect any forms of magic that you don't expect to see on like Dane or yourself already.
I'm gonna throw a spark out in front of me.
Okay. You throw this spark out and the spark happens, but more of that purple mist exudes out in front of you and lingers there for a handful of seconds before dissipating up. Make a perception check.
I was watching him pretty intently doing this. Can I perception him?
Yeah, you can perception that too.
I want to
14.
see.
14.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
27.
All right, so Elion would notice that after maybe 20 seconds or so of this purple mist just kind of lingering, it would start rising up, and Crow would watch it with intent as he sees it all funneling up into the blot in the sky.
I knew it. I thought it had something to do with the black sky.
The cloud.
The cloud is making these birds just kill themselves.
And
What's
even
this all about?
in the night, you can still see kind of somewhat clearly this black cloud just lingering up in the sky over the harbor.
I just want to like look around. Is anyone else around that is seeing, watching? Is there locals out going What?
There
Or
were
are they just, like,
there were definitely locals out like on their front porch or in the
Just
streets
watching
just
this shit?
watching these thousands of birds
Okay.
fly over the city.
So it's gonna be a
and then
local
everybody,
phenomena.
Yeah, and like anybody close enough to the Cypher Gate would see them crashing to their deaths.
I wonder if any of the Cypher mages are just shitting their pants inside right now. Probably. They're just like, I didn't see this coming. You? Nope.
Nope.
So you guys are now pretty much at the base of the Cypher Gate.
Man.
I can give you a little flavor text for the Cypher Gate here.
Spice it up.
All right. The enigmatic Cypher Gate looms large over Riddleport's harbor, a constant reminder of the transience of life and even civilizations, since few can even imagine what society must have raised this architectural wonder. The arc rises over 350 feet above the water, below at high tide, rising from the rocky crags on either side of the harbor's mouth. Its diameter you would guess to be around 700 feet, rectangular in cross-section. So the base of the structure, of its rectangular actual shape, is maybe like 35 feet in diameter. Its sides bear massive runes and glyphs. It is of an unidentifiable stone that is almost supernatural in hardness and resists most efforts at defacing or marking, and is weathered countless years amazingly well.
This is the entire Cypher Gate?
Yeah.
Okay. If I do some checks, do you have more info, or is that pretty much what they gave you?
You can give me a knowledge local if you'd like.
Okay. I just kind of want to get as much out of it as I can. Yeah, that's going to be a 25.
So you know that there is speculation that this arch is actually the upper portion of a great stone ring, the bottom of which would lie buried beneath the harbor. And long abandoned excavations have shown that it descends deeply into the bedrock, but how far down it goes has been undetermined. It's a mystery.
Okay.
You would also know that some researchers note that these runes are similar to those that comprise the Thessalonian language. Yet each bears subtle differences that makes translating it difficult, if not impossible.
Okay.
You know that most scholars believe the runes have no meaning and are simply decorative. Magical attempts to decipher the runes have supported this theory, yet the Order of the Ciphers believes this is simply points to the runes' mystic nature, and even magic cannot decipher their meaning or the Cypher Gate's true purpose. Cracking this code has been the goal of the Order of the Cypher Mages, but nobody has solved it to this day.
That just saved like a half hour of gameplay of what I was about to do, so thank God for that check. In that sense, generally, Dane's pretty unfazed by it because, like, the local phenomena of the cloud doesn't excite him. Nor does it really matter in the long term if a bunch of birds killed themselves.
Yeah.
If a bunch of people were jumping into the water, I think he would care. You know what I mean?
It's not the happening.
Yeah, like, it's not like everyone's drowning themselves, but it's like a bunch of birds just flew into the thing, and I'm like, oh, the cloud. I personally think I want to continue on, see if Lixie just wants to separate off from the group and go somewhere and chill for a minute.
Yeah, this puts kind of a weird feeling to the night, but I want to hang out with you a little bit more too.
I just don't want to chill by the Cypher Gate for that was weird.
Yeah.
Like, let's just carry on.
So you guys would find a path that kind of leads down more towards the edge of the harbor, or maybe a nice cliff overlooking the
I'm preparing an
beach
extract.
or blah blah blah.
We'll deal with it later.
You're preparing an extract?
It's prepared, but like I'm readying it for usage.
Fair enough. Eliana and Crow, what do you guys got going on in your heads?
This is strange.
I'm kind of wondering why Pharasma's bird is acting this way, as well as the other thousands of birds. I want to get behind what this black hole is, but I think that's kind of the overarching problem that we'll be facing furthermore. So maybe
It's just too late at night to like talk to.
Maybe we continue on with our fight arena journey and just kind of take whatever else comes as it comes.
Yeah. See if
The
anything else
birds
weird
are
happens.
weird. The birds are weird, but maybe some other stuff is going to go down.
Okay. Yeah, you guys just want to leave the Cypher Gate? You want to look at it a little bit more, or check it out, or just head back
I mean,
to
I
what
think
you
I
were
did.
doing?
I think I did the. Is there an Arcana check that could be done to it?
Yeah, but as
Countless magical attempts
as
have
Dane has probably told you guys,
debunked it.
No one's really figured it out yet. So this has taken studies and studies, and no one's figured it out yet.
That's why I was like, I'm not even gonna like bother trying to decipher glyphs and things like that because scientists have. You know what I mean?
That's Elion's thought about it too. But the birds that are running into it, are they all? Was it whippoorwill?
No, they're random birds.
There was a whippoorwill that caught Crow's attention, but it's mostly a mix of seagulls and other like swallows and just kind of common birds of the
But that
area.
one did fly in and was like, "Fuck my life too." Yeah. So
That's the one that I'm focusing on.
yeah, right.
For
Like,
sure.
if that's the god's bird, why would it be so?
I think
amped?
I'm looking at it as a sign of something, and I
Yep.
want to know where that goes.
Okay.
It's pretty weird that it went right in front of your face. All the others, like it seems like they have a one-track
Just came out of
mind.
nowhere, right?
This one spoke to you.
Indeed, it is curious.
I'll continue on with the night. Just kind of whatever. I'm not going to focus on it too much.
It was definitely weird, though, and I want to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys want to head over to the fighting arena?
Yes.
Okay. You guys would head back over that way. Takes 15 minutes to another half hour of walking back over there until you guys would reach that area. At which point, Dane and Lixie might have found a nice spot to sit and overlook the harbor.
If it's moderately naturey, I'm gonna prep a fire with a torch and shit like that, just so we have light and fire to chill by.
That's fine.
Do that up. If that doesn't really matter as much for the turn, then I'd like to propose that we lighten the mood. I backed up a little concoction this morning. If you want to split it with me there, Lexi.
You'd see her eyes dart back and forth, a slight smile across her face. Yeah, what are you thinking? What do you got?
When's the last time you had a fun panacea?
A panacea? What?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, it's this nice little concoction that can do a lot of different things, but this one here specifically is for hallucinations. It's just for an hour, but the catch to it is that it's all playful hallucinations. There's nothing dark to it. I'm going to read exactly what it was because I think it's really interesting, the flavor text they use.
Do it.
You have pleasant hallucinations for 1 hour, such as wandering lights, music, playful surreal animals, and so on. You can tell these are not real, but they are distracting. You take a -2 on perception checks.
Okay.
For an hour.
That's fun.
So for an hour, we're just gonna trip happy stuff next to this fire here and have a nice old time to ourselves.
Okay. Yeah, you guys would kind of spend your date, as I would
Trippin'
perhaps
balls.
call it. Tripping, talking, having a good time. Roll me a diplomacy check.
All right. Get some check here. Diplomacy.
Roll me a sense motive.
Oh, my diplomacy, huh?
Yeah.
Well, look, we're tripping, we're talking. I'm not good at talking because we're tripping. I'm a little distracted. I got an 8.
An 8?
Yeah,
All right.
it wasn't the smoothest.
All right, that's fine. All right, and the Elion and Crow would make it to Zincher's arena, now dark. It looks like there's probably like a room light on, maybe high up somewhere. I assume that Zincher lives in this building as well, although I'm not sure if there's any text specifically saying that. But like, I'm gonna assume like Saul lives in the Golden Goblin, Zincher's gonna live there. And I have a little flavor text for you if I find it.
What should our course of action be?
Do you want to just sort of walk around it? Take a look, see what we see, absorb all the details?
I think maybe first we should try and go in it, and then if we can't get in, we walk around.
All right, go right up to the door. See if they're open?
Yeah, see if it's unlocked. I don't know about open, but
You're quite bold. But I'm down.
my chaotic side's gonna come out.
I was like, the looting part of you would be like, just open the fucking door.
My chaotic pillaging side's gonna come out for sure.
Yeah,
because
so-
of the situation.
So this is basically just a massive stone structure, and it dominates the region kind of around it in this wharf district. Like, you can't help but see it as you walk through. I imagine it's somewhat like a Colosseum type look, probably not as ornately furnished as the Romans actually did, seeing this is almost it is a pirate kind of town, so it's a little bit less stone carved and probably more there's more wooden parts to it than ornately carved arches and stuff. Make me a knowledge local check to see if you guys know anything about this place.
17.
13.
Okay. So you guys would know that brutal contests of strength and combat occur here between slaves, criminals, professional gladiators, captured wild beasts and monsters, and it's all held here for the public's entertainment. There's also formal duels that happen by members of the city's elite, wishing to settle feuds in a public spectacle. Although you guys would know that these more elite battles are much rarer, as assassinations and poisonings are much more efficient in Riddleport.
Ooh.
The last one of these battles that took place, the last duel, was between the speaker of the Cypher Mages, Elias Tammerhawk, and a visiting evoker who was denied entry to the Cypher Lodge. You would know that Tammerhawk won in short order in a spectacularly bloody bout that involved a swarm of rats devouring the still living rival mage.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
Mage battles are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. And you know, because of, the display put on here and the kind of crowd that it draws, Clegg's not the most powerful crime boss in Riddleport, but he is one to be feared
3?
and respected.
Top 3?
For sure.
Is he top 3 though?
Yeah. Potentially. Probably.
Alright, then I won't fuck with him. I'm aiming for top 3.
So yeah, you got Elion, Crow, you guys are outside of this Zincher's arena.
It's nice.
What do you guys want to do?
I want to see what the security's like. I want to walk up to the door.
The door's locked.
Nice.
They don't have guards posted at the doors anymore because it's just kind of locked. There's probably, you would assume from your check that they do have guards on the inside that still kind of live there. And otherwise there are probably pits of monsters and
Just
shit.
go in gunning but for no
afraid.
reason.
You're a bouncer. What do you think?
I mean, it's locked. That's a good sign. But harder for us to get in.
You want to
We can scope maybe the back of the building, see if they leave that more open.
Yeah, let's do that. Check it out. See if there's a back door.
Yeah.
Yeah, back entrance. Is there a back entrance?
All right, guys, walk around and give me a perception check.
All right. Lab.
11,
Lab.
12.
12. You guys would notice walking around.
We're
this,
just walking
It's
around.
fucking late.
Yeah, it's kind of a ellipsoidal kind of building, an oval building.
Ellipsoidal? Holy
Ellipsoidal?
shit.
I think that's a word
That's
for it.
probably elliptical?
Well,
An elliptical
almost
shape?
that word, yeah. Of an elliptical shape, or an oval, as others could put it.
Ovular.
The back sides all kind of look alike. There are not too many doors of entrance here. You would find maybe another door at the back, and there are actually 2 guards standing outside this door.
Uh-oh.
Out for a rip, are you, bud?
Out for a rip, buds. Do we want to
Talk to them?
talk to him, or do we want to just kind of maybe stay hidden? What do you want to do? Should we talk to him?
Yeah, let's go give him a chat. See what's up.
I want to chat with him. I want to know what the beef is. I want
Okay.
to see if we can end this beef.
You walk up to
Right
2
now.
burly guards with their arms crossed, looking probably more
Grumpy?
grumpy and annoyed than tired at this point. They've been on night duty before. What do you want?
Evening, gentlemen.
Hey, fellas.
Just
Yeah.
out for a walk. Just looking for the night's events. How's it going?
Not bad.
Any strange happenings here? Did you happen to see the birds?
I saw birds. What of it?
Like thousands of birds.
Yeah, sure. Who gives a shit?
They Crow, my buddy Crow here saw one.
I give a shit.
Okay, good for you.
Bird boy.
Saw Crow in front of his face.
More of a snake person, huh?
I don't care about animals.
Okay.
You care about birds?
I don't. No, I don't care about birds.
Well, a bird in particular flew in that wasn't supposed to fly in.
Oh, is this a special bird? Is it your pet bird?
Hey, pal.
I don't have your bird, all right?
It actually is his pet bird.
Good.
It is.
I'm glad it died.
No, but no, it's not dead though. See, that's the thing.
Oh.
This is his. You go ahead and tell him, Crow, your bird.
Your bird.
This is the bird of my gods, and it was telling me something.
Yeah?
It flew into the cipher mage, and it killed itself just like the thousands of other birds.
Probably
But
telling you that you should die.
You're gonna die pretty quick here.
Yeah? And he would move his hand towards his sword.
I move my hand towards my sword.
You want to go, son?
You should see the cipher gate. There are literally thousands of birds that are throwing themselves dying against it.
I believe it's a spectacle, but I have a duty. I'm not going anywhere tonight.
Yeah. I'm not telling you to go anywhere. You can.
You just told me to go to the cipher gate.
I'm just saying there are a lot of birds over there.
I told you I don't care about no birds.
Huh. Okay. Yeah.
Jesus. This dude don't give a shit.
You have business with Mr. Zincher, or are you gonna get the fuck out of here?
This guy
Yes,
is
we
mood.
do actually.
Yeah? What?
He visited our establishment earlier this evening,
And?
and we'd like to speak with him about his endeavors.
You want to speak with him right now? It's like 2 a.m.
The call of duty.
What are your hours? I was hoping I could stop by and see Zincher later, but obviously he's sleeping or it's too late, whatever. Can I come back? But it's nice that I've met you already.
Yeah, you can come back during our regular times. I mean, we're open like any bar of sorts, but there's just fighting going on during it instead of just sitting around drinking. People sit, drink, and watch blood.
I like you.
Okay.
When do you work? I want to stop by and see you again. When I visit Zincher.
I work nights,
Nights.
so
You're not the prettiest elf. This hit-on isn't working well.
you guys can roll diplomacy checks if you like.
What's a hit-on check? Is
I
that
was like,
diplomacy?
I didn't really
don't-
see what you guys are trying to get at.
I don't really,
yet.
yeah, I don't see where this is gonna go unless we beat them up. But
I was trying to get his.
She wants to make it passive, and you want to kick their ass.
if we're not
It's a
gonna,
combo.
if we're not gonna beat them up and get in, I don't.
It's not
This-
changed. You can't beat them up and get in because there's probably more guards inside.
Well, tell you what, give me diplomacy checks, and maybe
say
this will make you
diplomacy.
guys.
Okay.
Maybe in the future, these guys will like you a little bit more.
they're just not having your
7.
shit at all today.
5.
They're not having your
Yeah.
shit ever. These guys are just dicks forever now.
Yeah. So these guys would say, "All right, so you're just gonna stand here talking. You should just go. Just leave us alone."
Oh, because you have so much better to do. All right, we'll come back later.
Please don't.
Just so you know, when you snake around like this, it's gonna slither and bite you.
What does that even mean?
Just walk
keep it
away.
in mind.
Just walk
All
away.
right, good. Go away. Go away.
That was that didn't go well.
No, that was extremely awkward. I guess we scoped out the building though. We learned the hard way that there's guards. Good to know.
Yeah.
I definitely want to confront Clegg face to face during his hours. That's what he did to us today.
It's true. He walked right up to us.
I think we should come back with a more passive aggressive approach. Do something bad on the down low and then act nice on the up front.
just like what he did
Just
to
like
us.
him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna come back. We're
You're
gonna
gonna
come
play
back.
his game?
We're gonna play his games.
That seems like the way to do it. I'm with you on that.
Rad.
But yeah, this was a wasted trip in a way.
It might have been, but hey, you learned a little bit.
Mission
Saw
We
some
did.
futile.
stuff.
We did. We learned.
You weren't able to get the guards on your side, but
No, he was a grump.
yeah, and you guys are bad at diplomacy.
That also.
How long did their walk to the fighting pits and then that conversation take?
Oh wow. How do you want to check back in on your trip?
I just
Or-
wanted to see how high I was at an hour in, or like how long it had been, because it only lasts for an hour. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like, if that was only like 20 minutes, or if that was like 50. You know what I mean?
Let's say that it took them about an hour to get where they are
About
now.
an hour. All right. So it's all pretty much. There wasn't really anything that I had planned for the trip as much as to adventure and just maybe leave the campsite and walk around, which could either be bothersome or not, but I was going to assume to just kind of dark vision, perceptive eyes walk around and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I took it as an opportunity for you to, like, we don't have to role play out you and Leary's every conversation. I had you roll the diplomacy check to see how kind of that date went over.
Okay.
As a general sense.
Did you have something in mind then for what you were gonna say about it after coming back, or were you gonna leave it up to me as to what we were doing?
Do you guys want to walk back? I can.
Oh yeah, they could come meet up too. That's up to them though. I was just saying because like if they did that role play there, I'm probably almost done with the 1 hour. And my adventure, so I don't know.
So yeah, your and Lixie's trip is coming to an end. It's in the dead of night still. You probably have another hour or so until the sun starts rising. Mm-hmm. Do you guys? What do you do?
Gonna chill around until sunrise for sure. Mm-hmm. I'm looking at the map here where the Cipher Gate is. Mm-hmm. If we're by the Riddleport Light, is that a lighthouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're probably on the, what is that, east side?
We're on the east side of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's go chill up at the lighthouse. Any action on the way there? Or safe trip, quiet?
It's a safe trip over to the lighthouse.
Okay.
Dark, I mean.
Yeah, that's just why I was saying. I was like, I don't know, maybe Riddleport's sketchy as shit at night.
Yeah, your faces get briefly illuminated by the passing by light as it spins round and round.
Oh man, the
you
wandering lights.
get glimpses of her smiling face looking at you.
Oh, shucks.
Her dark eyes.
Oh, shucks.
Her dark hair.
And dark soul.
Framing her pale face.
It was either that or to chill at the bottom of the Cipher Gate, but that area got kind of dark, so I was thinking just chilling up at the lighthouse is probably pretty cool.
Sure.
If it's all pretty eventless, then you can pretty much just check back in after a while, but I just wasn't sure if you had anything planned there as far as like an encounter. I didn't want one. I was just saying.
Do you want to go to the lighthouse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys would walk over to the lighthouse.
Yeah.
What are Elion and Crow doing after they left the arena?
Do you want to go anywhere else, Crow?
No, I kind of want to prepare for tomorrow.
All right. You guys would go back to the Golden Goblin then.
I'm gonna go home to buy.
Are you gonna
father's
go?
home.
You go back to your father's home?
Yep.
I'm gonna walk her home.
You're gonna walk Elion home?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys do that. It's a pretty uneventful walk. You guys would make it to Elion's house. Her father would be sleeping already as she would enter. Maybe she'd have to use her key. It's locked tonight.
Yep, I unlock the door, I go in. He's asleep and it's pretty dark, but...
Alright, see ya, Leon.
Later, Crow.
See you tomorrow.
Where does Crow head to? Or do you have something?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out, like, to the backyard. I'm not tired yet.
Okay.
And just kind of lay in the lawn, and I'm just snapping sparks into the air.
Okay.
And that mist that comes with it, I'm just watching that, and I'm thinking...
Yeah, and if you do this for kind of a while, the mist starts kind of stops after another 15 minutes, and then that mist doesn't show up anymore.
Interesting.
I kind of had a hard day, so I'm gonna bum around the docks, just kind of take in the water.
Okay. Fair enough. Dane, you guys would make it to the lighthouse. It's built upon a lonely crag at the terminus of Riddleport's eastern edge. This beacon tower provides guidance to the safety of the harbor and away from the treacherous rocks just to the east of the harbor mouth. You guys would walk up this kind of narrow, winding path until you're at the base of the lighthouse.
Mm-hmm. And it's all just clear and chill.
Yeah. It's a pretty night out here.
We just sit and watch until the sunset. It sure is. It's about as pretty as you there, Lexi.
Oh, you're so nice.
And a diplomacy roll to see how the night finishes off?
Yeah.
All right. Where is it? Is that earlier roll was bad? Yeah, that's better. 14.
Nice. The date ends up pretty nice for you. You get some little flirts in, maybe steal a kiss at the end of the night.
Dun dun dun.
Seems like things are progressing between the two of you.
Perfect. Wow. What a nice.
Would you all eventually make your way back and go to bed?
Does she make a walk home? Where does she live? Do I walk her home?
Would you like to walk her home?
If it's on the way towards the goblin, I would imagine I would.
Yeah, kinda.
Then
It's in the basic vicinity.
I don't sleep.
You would walk her to a dark house, and she would maybe peck you goodnight, and then head in and close the door right behind her without
Perfect.
letting you see too far in.
Good stuff.
Then you'd walk back to the Golden Goblin.
Yeah.
Okay. And go to bed.
I walk one of those like happy rom-com walks when they like skip home.
Nice. Dane is happy. Dane's a happy boy. So yeah, you all sleep soundly.
Yeah. I mean, pretty soundly.
Righteous.
Losing away.
Did Crow go back to the Golden Goblin, or did you go back to your mom's?
I stayed at the docks for quite a while, and then I went back much later.
To the Golden Goblin?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to prove myself as a big boy, so I don't
So I was
really-
first in the hotel, or in our
Yeah.
goblin stay then?
You're the first one back.
Wow, I thought I was going to be the last. All right. GG. Stays up till sunrise.
Yeah. Don't wait up, and they didn't.
No shit.
Yeah, you guys would.
I
go
got to
sleep.
work in like an hour. The sun
Perfect.
just rised. What do
So
you
you
mean?
guys
When do we
sleep-
start work? 11?
Noon.
Oh, I was like 8. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Starts at noon.
I get 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah. 4 hours.
It's probably like 7, right? Because
Alright,
like the
cool.
sun rises, you get an hour.
All right. You are gonna be fatigued.
I'm already.
I think.
My strength damage already makes, or my con damage, I feel like.
Yeah, I think Elion's the only person who wouldn't suffer
Yeah.
the effects of not sleeping long enough.
Yeah,
GG.
she got her 8. She even
Because-
had enough hours to wake up in the morning and help around the house a little bit.
All right.
Forge.
So, upon waking, not getting enough sleep, both Dane and Crow would wake up fatigued.
Alrighty.
They have a -2 to their strength and dex
Oh no.
until you get 8 hours of sleep.
My ability scores right now: -2 strength, -2 dex, -3 con.
Yeah, you
Like,
would you
it's
would
just-
restore a point of con back in.
Oh, you're right. So I'm just -2 3 things.
Yeah. Maybe if you don't sleep 8
This
hours.
is a tragedy. Oh, you're right. I'm gonna say it's -3 for flavor.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give you back your hit
Yeah.
points or ability damage.
Oh, I don't know.
for
I'm
not
still healthy.
sleeping.
Go see your mom.
What do you mean?
She'll help you. Doesn't
Yeah.
she heal?
Yeah. So, what do you mean? I'm fine.
I'm okay. Mom?
So, Elion, you wake up at your father's house this
I'm a
morning
reckless teen.
with spry and ready to go.
Yee yee.
You would probably head over to the Golden Goblin for work.
Yep.
Cool, cool. You might even wake up these 2 boys that didn't get enough sleep last night. How'd that go?
Bang, bang, bang.
Please stop yelling.
Open door. Hey, it's time to get up.
Please. Please stop yelling.
They'll be yelling soon if you don't get up and get down to work.
I'm still sleeping.
All right. All right.
I walk over to Crow.
Oh God.
Hey, pat, pat, pat. Wake up. It's time for work.
Not all of us can live without sleep, Elion.
Then you should have gone to what'd you do after you left my house?
I walked you home, and then I went to the docks.
I'm making some alchemical items in the corner already.
Okay. Sounds good.
In your half sleep state?
Yeah, I'm just
still
like
laying in
groaning.
bed?
I'm literally groaning, just going, trying to make extracts.
You guys would get ready for the day, maybe start your preparations for work. And Laura Felden would come down and be like, Crow, we have a letter for you?
Oh,
And he would hand you a letter. And it would read, you took something of ours. Now we took something of yours too. Signed, Krokmar. Do a knowledge local check. Ooh, is that a 20?
that is?
Yeah, you would know that Krokmar, aka Varnal Splitface Krokmar,
Oh my God, that's a badass name.
is a beggar master who runs a number of small-time cons, street gangs, and pickpockets.
Oh, I know him for sure.
Yes, you do.
Oh God.
Splitface is not something that he likes to be known as, for it's mocking his cleft palate.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh
dun.
my. Oh shit.
Wow.
And he's particularly sensitive about that, so probably don't want to call that to his face.
Wow.
What did he take of mine?
I mean, you asking Laura?
Yes. This is rhetorical.
How am I supposed to know? Did you take something of his?
The boy.
What boy? What?
Stares into the sky. The boy.
You were taking boys?
Took the boy.
Where did you take a boy?
I was out late the other night, and a pickpocket tried to steal from me.
Oh, no.
And I turned around and I killed him.
Oh. So, you took a little boy from him. What would he take from you?
Do you have a little boy, Crow?
I don't know.
What's kind of like a little boy, I guess.
Do you have a little girl?
Either Elion or my mother.
Well, Elion's right here.
Pretty safe looking.
I mean, he starts to run to his mom's house.
Right?
God.
You would see Crow contemplate this note and then run out of the Golden Goblin. Do you guys follow him?
No?
No?
Well,
Okay.
I have an
follow his
urge.
ass.
Can I do like an urge? Like if I roll if I roll 1 to 10, I don't. If I roll 11 to 20, I'm gonna follow him.
Yep.
Sure.
I always want to do those things.
Nah, I stay. I think about it.
All right.
Can
But I
I
let him do.
Can I explain to Elion, but have you explain split face with my knowledge local, like, so we're all on the same page? Because he just read that note quietly to himself and then ran away. But like, if I know it was split face, then like, can I share that info, or would I even know?
Did Crow say anything to his compatriots before leaving?
Or did he just fucking
I mean, I forgot that Dane knows about it.
I would know him if I knew that you read his note.
But he didn't know him by name. Or did he?
I mean, it's very possible that over his time living in the town, he would know this other crime boss.
Yeah.
You know a split face? I'm like ready to get out the door with the note in my hand.
That's extremely rude, but yes, I know him. I don't know much of him, but I know that he's another one of the big runners in town. Is this from him?
Yes, he's threatening me.
Threatening you? For what?
He says he took something of mine because I took something of his.
Well, do you have any idea what that could be?
Yes, I just said the boy.
Well, no, I mean that they're gonna take from you.
I think it's my mother. Or
Should
Elion,
we
but
should we
Elion's
go
right
check?
here.
Should we go check?
I'm gonna go
Lover,
check.
Do we have time before our shift if we go check on his mother and come back?
No, I see the stress in Crow's eye. I'll let it slide. I'll cover for you guys if you need
We'll be
to
back
go
within
check
an
something
hour.
out. Yeah,
All right.
sure.
All right.
I'm gonna stay here. I'm not in on this conversation, but I do see you talking,
Okay.
like across the room.
Okay, sure.
See that you're chatting together.
Whether you come with or not, I'm going.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, I'm going.
I just want to go with him then,
All right.
All right.
because that's kind of my business too.
So Crow and Dane would take off towards Crow's house, his mother's house, to the Rotgut district. Boots starting to get muddy from the dirty, gross streets of this slummy area. And you would make it to Crow's mom's small abode, wooden house, pretty much one floor, maybe a second small upstairs that maybe would have a bedroom.
Back door.
You go to the back door. There's no back door. It's
Rip.
too small of a house. The front door is open.
Uh-oh. Mom? I'm gonna run.
No
run through
answer.
the front door.
No, make a perception check.
If I chill outside, can I perceptivize?
Yeah.
25.
25, you would notice signs of a struggle in the house, maybe little bits of blood splattered. Not like enough blood that would be like, all right, someone got murdered here, but someone got roughed up in this area and probably taken out.
13.
13, you would maybe see a little bit of signs of somebody leaving the house up on
Okay.
the front steps or entry area.
Man, somebody came and took my mom.
That's.
She's not here, and there's
Yikes.
blood. Man, there's. I think I know where she might be, and I gotta run towards it.
Well, I mean, do what you gotta do. That makes sense. Don't do anything too rash.
I appreciate you coming with me, but
would say
I got a journey to go on.
I would say to play it safe over there. Don't go killing too much.
I'm pretty emotional right now, but I
definitely
will do my best.
definitely find your mother. If you can find information that works better than finding her herself, because then we can devise a plan and all come as a team.
Just tell Saul I'll be out for a while.
Sounds good. Have a good bad time.
And I left.
Okay.
Same. I'm going back to the goblin to work.
All right. And Crow, from his knowledge local check, he would know the kind of operating area that Split Face would work out of. I need to remember his last name. Crockmer. Varnal Crockmer. So Crow, after running his way through the Rotgut district, kind of into the Wharf district a little bit, he would find a building squatting halfway down a muck-smeared alley, sandwiched between a derelict Wainwright's shop and a bakery. It stands a dilapidated tenement. A crooked bell tower rises from the building's rear, and half-dozen grease-smeared, cracked, and boarded-over windows gaze out from the walls that might have once been white. A small sign hangs from the building's battered oak front door. St. Casperian's Salvation. All welcome. You'd walk up to this door. It kind of looks like a church-like building. There's a couple guys standing out front. Do you approach them?
Hey, what gives?
What gives? Can I help you?
Somebody that you know has taken my mom.
Your mom? Why would we need your mom?
I don't know, but I want her back.
Well, you can... I don't know what to tell you. I don't think your mom's here, boy.
Bring me to your leader.
He would look at the other guard and sneer. Well, we can let you inside and you can talk to somebody in there, but I don't know if you're gonna talk to our leader.
Okay, well, I'll go inside then.
All right, he lets you inside. The flagstone steps climb up to an open foyer, hung with a pair of weather-beaten double doors. These two smaller doors flank the main entrance, both covered with graffiti. The southern door has a sign that reads, "Flop House, upstairs and take a left." The word left has been crossed out, and next to it, the word hike has been written. The other door has a homemade sign that reads, "All rooms taken."
Oh, this is a sketchy place.
Yes.
All right.
You would enter into the main entrance into the lobby, and you would notice the stench of mud and sweat mingling with odors of vinegar and cabbage. It's pervading the entire lobby. Scratched tables and benches provide seating for resting vagrants, having conversation or eating meals. In the corner stagnates an old font with a dented tin cup tied to it by a frayed length of twine. Yeah, you see a bunch of kind of people just kind of sitting around like they're just, it's almost like a homeless shelter in an old church.
Is there any rooms to look around, or... I want to get to the bottom of this, but I don't want to hold up the...
I feel you. I'm trying to think of how we're going to play this out now.
I feel like this is something my character would just immediately react to.
So you would walk into the main lobby of this place, and somebody would kind of see you out of place and walk up to you. What can I help you find?
Somebody took my mom.
Somebody took your mom?
And I believe...
You're 6.
I believe the man who did it is headquartering out of here.
Oh, well, that seems rather weird, huh?
No, it doesn't.
Well, why not?
Because he left me a note.
A note? What did it say?
It said that I took something of his, so he took something of mine, and that was my mom.
You look around here, we're not ones that just take things from people.
Intimidate. Somebody took my mom.
Roll an intimidate check.
Yeah, fire.
15.
15? Oh, what? Settle down. Maybe we can help you find her. What does she look like?
Well, she's a thinner woman, long brown hair.
Yes.
Looks like a warrior. She's been through a lot. And this is very surprising. She usually handles her own, but somebody drew blood and they took her, and I need to find her.
This seems rather weird indeed. Maybe we can. We have an office upstairs. Come on, let's follow me upstairs.
If you're gonna run me around this bureaucratic circle, I'm gonna end you.
No need for that. No need for that at all. Come on, we'll have just a little talk up in my office.
All right,
okay. What say you?
I'm gonna keep a thought in the front of my mind to go for my falchion if I ever need to.
Okay. Sounds good.
I don't feel good about this.
Isn't that always in the front of your mind?
Yes, but even more so right now. But I'm on high alert.
All right.
Orcs think with their falchion.
So you would follow him up the stairs, up to the second floor, and right as you reach the top of the stairs, kind of coming around a corner, you'd get jumped by 2 guards who are both gonna try.
Got my falchion.
You take your falchion out. They have a surprise round on you,
But you don't have to draw.
and they're both gonna try and grapple you.
This isn't gonna go well, boys.
That's a nat 20 on one guy.
This isn't gonna go well, boys.
And the other guy
bad.
aids. So you are being held
Did you say
down.
he got AIDS?
He aided.
Oh, he ate it.
So you get grappled by 2 guys. You cannot use your falchion. You can try and break out. So your options right now are, let's
Talk
say,
or break out.
I forgot I'm on my -2 strength fatigue, so this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good rolling only, boys.
so
I'm gonna try and break out.
roll initiative.
16.
Okay. So yeah, it's your turn now. What do
I
you
fought
try to
with
do?
honor, boys. I'm gonna break out.
Okay.
Fucking 3. God damn it.
You're
3.
gonna try to break out.
Dang, man. And now they're gonna go to try and pin you
Yep.
to the ground.
Yep.
Does a
This is my CMD.
yeah? What's your CMD?
14.
They got you pinned
Okay.
on the ground. Do you try to break out again?
Yeah.
Roll a CMB or an escape artist.
Do I have a good escape artist? No, I don't.
Okay,
I'm gonna
roll
roll
it.
my CMB. Oh my god. This is where it ends, boys. 7.
You don't have to die. You're just being wrestled.
This is where it all ends.
They're wrestling you.
I'm just like
is where
fatiguely
it
freaking
ends.
out in my mind. This is where it all ends. I'm just so sad that they took my mom, and I'm just like frantic.
Crying.
Right now.
And
Screaming, kill me, kill me!
I want to die.
and a 20
Just kill me.
and a 22 beats your CMD.
Yeah.
They tie you up.
Okay.
Nice.
You're now hogtied.
All right.
This is where it all ends.
It's time to relax there, bud.
And we cut back to the Golden Goblin. Dane shows back
I
up.
didn't.
You didn't?
I changed my mind while walking.
Okay.
I was gonna note this in before I walked in that LaRue seemed really chill with the whole like, you go do your thing, I got you covered. I'm gonna go over to the temple.
Okay.
I'm feeling like I need some healing.
Okay.
Of the real kind, not the sexual kind.
Fair.
So I'm gonna head that way and get to the temple.
Okay.
Who can I talk to about healing?
You would reach the temple.
Sharafa herself.
Yeah, Sasha would direct you to Sharafa, who...
I'm here as a client for once, Sharafa, darling.
Darling, what do you need, Dane, my dear?
I am mighty screwed up today. It's been a while without sleep. I've been abusing the drugs. I'm not lying.
Dane, what's they tell you? You need to stop indulging upon such things and only indulge in the flesh.
The natural. I know. I will go forth and reproduce. Don't worry.
Oh, good.
-2 strength, -2 dex, and -3 constitution, Sharafa.
Oh, what do you want me to try to heal, my darling?
I would really
I
appreciate
have 2 spells prepared of this nature.
I would appreciate the constitution most.
All right, and she would start praying over you a little bit, and you would feel rejuvenated. Or
This is way better than sex.
you get back 3 points of Constitution. Is there anything else? I can give you 1 more of those, dear. But you're gonna have to come back with me.
Oh?
Yes.
I just got a wink.
The next bout is gonna take a little bit more
A little bit.
praying to accomplish.
Well, I am feeling a little weak. My strength is down a bit. Let's go.
All right. She would take you back into her chambers.
Yeah. I've never been into the chambers in the
And
temple.
after a bout of praying to Callistra with Sharafa,
Sharafa.
you would gain back 2 more points of whatever you chose.
Strength.
You gain back 2 points of strength.
All right. Feeling rejuvenated. Hell yeah.
How was the
Elion.
praying?
What are you up to back at the Golden Goblin?
Working.
You're working?
Doing my damn job.
Doing a job. What are you working on today? Are you doing more advertisement crafts? You wanna? There's probably a few chairs and stuff that need to be fixed, or you can do some waitressing. You can spot check, look up in the catwalks.
Do some waitressing.
All right, yeah.
Run some tables.
Let's say, roll me your... Well, diplomacy is the same as charisma at this point, huh? Mm-hmm. Roll me your diplomacy.
Can you do some bouncing for me?
Charisma isn't a check.
I'll bounce anyone that I feel like shouldn't be there. I got an 18.
You got an 18? Nice. You do a good job.
Good. Yay.
For a few hours, you probably wonder where your compatriots are during this time.
Oh, if that much time has passed. After like an hour and a half, she's thinking about it because she saw both of them run out and she knows they're not there. Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask Larur if... Just get some details on where they went. Hey, Larur, do you know where they went to? They're still not back.
Yeah, they went out to Dane's mother's house, I think. Not Dane. Crow's mother's house. I get them confused sometimes.
To Crow, okay. Did they say how long they'd be?
No, Crow seemed like it was an urgent. He got the letter that disturbed him. I'm not sure what was going on.
Well, it's not too busy here. Do you think you could cover for me, Larur? I'm kind of worried about him.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I'll cover for you.
All right.
Larur is single-handedly running this situation.
He's the best.
He's a G.
He's being the bodyguard, the waitress.
He's a really good boss, all right?
You're the best, Larur.
Hey,
He's
you
like,
too.
I got you.
She's going to go to Crow's mom's house.
Oh, no.
You would arrive there and see the door is still open. Crow didn't bother to close it. You see signs of a scuffle. Tracks leading kind of out of the house that kind of go north.
She'll follow the tracks if she can.
Make a survival check.
We don't really have a survival monkey in our team, do we?
No, not really. I got an 8. No, a 9.
9. You
I
can't.
have a +8 to my survival.
Oh, damn.
You followed out a couple
I
steps,
put a
but you
bunch of
really
survival.
can't track it very far.
She's worried. She just looks around the house for a bit, goes back to Golden Goblin and hopes they show up.
Okay. Staying up to.
He's finally walking back to his work.
Okay. You would show up probably right as Elion makes it back.
I'm making that, like, weird giddy walk again, though.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
So, I walk in and I can't stop. I walk in,
Feeling good today?
get my work clothes on, feeling good. I got a whole lot of healing back there at the temple, so feeling good today.
Healing?
Oh yeah, you know.
Just healing?
Absolutely. Looking more rejuvenated than he should. On 4 hours of sleep at most.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
I'm wearing my shirt. I'm ready to work. Who wants me? Who's beckoning my work today? Is it gonna be Finn? Is Saul got some shit for me? Because, like, by the seams of it, I'm just gonna make up some drugs for him. Okay.
That's pretty much what you do.
You want to do up the checks?
Sure.
Let's do some checks, buddy. I got 5 checks to make, and today my prep spells were Heightened Awareness and Crafter's Fortune. So on one of these, I'm going to use the Fortune. Let's go Natural, the first one, we're going to make... We'll switch it around from what we did last time. We'll do 3 Pesh and 2 All Night.
All right.
First Pesh, 14.
Fail.
Okay. 1 Bunk Pesh, 18.
That's a success.
1 Good Pesh. 1 more Pesh, Nat 20.
That's going to be fine.
All right, so we got 2 things of Pesh, and now we're going for 2 of All Night. 1 Crafter's Fortune right here. We're going with that, adding +5. Oh yeah, we got 29.
Mm-hmm.
1 Good Pesh, and...
I saw you're switching All Night.
Or I mean, All Night, that's what I meant. All Night, and then this one is 17.
That's going to be good, too.
All right, so we got 2 and 2.
Yep.
All right, so we got the monies there, and other things I can do around the bar. It's up to anyone who contacts me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you guys...
I sit at the bar and wait.
That would pretty much take up the rest of the night.
Am I just sitting... Did they make me a table yet, or am I doing this in our room?
You're doing this in the room still.
Okay. I'm just sitting in the room then making up my shit?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Elion would do her waitressing stuff well over the entire night. You guys would notice that Crow does not return.
Pretty worried.
You guys should be. He ran off alone to a crime boss's house.
Oh, that Crow has not returned. I thought you said the crowd has not returned. I was like, I mean, is it busy?
The Crow has not returned.
Caw.
Did you fill me in on what happened?
Yeah, I haven't describe to you what happened because I've been making the shit, but I assume when I'm done doing that, I would try and find a moment where you're not working and like just talk to you at the bar. Let you know that he went off to Split Tooth's headquarters, but I could not justify going there because that seems like mission impossible. If he comes back with information, we should definitely help him out. But until then, we pretty much just have to wait and let him run through this on his own.
Eliana agrees with you. She's glad you came back because there's not much that we could have done there. Would have been just a bad situation for you and I to dive into.
Yeah, I don't really have a good feeling about what's going on there, but hopefully it's not too bad.
Hopefully it's not too bad.
It's bad.
Hog-tied orc.
I don't even know what to do with this right now.
You're like a split hog with an apple in your mouth, buddy.
How did we get here?
How did you get here?
You went to a crime boss's house alone.
Alone.
I thought I was tough.
I like
Is something gonna happen to me?
There's a lot of character
hard
play
time
from Crow that like makes him do the bad thing because like Crow's character would do it 100%. He would justifiably go, "No, I'm gonna go find her." You know what I mean? Like 100% he would do that. So
he's just very one-track minded.
It's the most honorable thing to do, to dive directly in to save your mom.
But it's
I'm trying my best to do that in every battle situation that we get into. I'm trying to be the one that goes like head on into it, and just like if something happens,
and I'm the one thinking from the back for sure.
I will take consequences. That's for sure. I definitely got myself into this, but that's for you to decide.
That's for the dice usually.
And the dice are not going my way so far.
No, they are not having you today.
I am getting decided for.
It's really crazy when like you're making good character play and the dice just tell you no. You're like, but no, I'm doing what you wanted.
That was a bad move.
All right, so Crow, you get hogtied and brought into a dark room. They secure you to a chair. It's not too large of a room. Seems almost like a communal bedroom type room. Nothing like dungeony. But you're tied to this chair, sat down. 2 guards are at either side of you. You wait for a moment, tense, not sure what's gonna happen, and the door cracks open again. And you see the smiling face of a man with a cleft palate.
Here we go.
Leading in your mother. And he sets her in a chair opposite you. Goes, Crow Moonwave. It's nice to meet you. Nothing to say? Well, you didn't let Carl have much of a say either before you struck him down and threw him in the ocean. Did you?
He caught me off guard. He caught me on a bad night.
And you've caught me on a bad night, Crow. A very bad night. He would walk over and put his hand on your mother's shoulder. She has a gag in her mouth, but she's staring at you with worried eyes. Now, what are we gonna do about the situation that you found yourself in today? I mean, there has to be an equal punishment for such a cruel and heinous action. Don't you think? Isn't Pharasma all about balance?
Take me. But you cannot hurt her.
Take you? You would rather me sacrifice you for your mother? And he takes out a knife and holds it to your mother's throat.
Take me. Take me.
Take you?
Take me. Take me.
Take you?
Take me. Don't you dare hurt her.
And he slits your mother's throat right in front of you. Her eyes go wide as she realizes what's happened. And she starts almost choking on her blood. And you would watch as her life slowly fades out of her right in front of you. Does Crow react? How does he react?
Holy shit.
He's not good right now.
He's not good at all?
He's not good. He's not saying much. He's very tense.
May this be a warning, Crow, to not step on the toes of us in charge of this town. All right? And then one of the guards behind you would hit you over the head with his sap. Basically coup de grace-ing you, but with non-lethal damage, and you fall unconscious.
Oh, God. I'm learning the hard way.
Tough lessons.
Yeah, where were we with Elion and Dane?
Wiping tables.
Wiping tables.
tables.
I
Dane
was sitting at a bar waiting, because I just explained what was going on to Elion from my last point was that he was leaving. If there's anyone that needed my attention, they knew where I was going to be. If Saul or Finn or anyone needs anything. Other than that, I'm probably not needed anywhere really right now.
Okay.
So I'm doing my chill thing.
All right, you guys are just kind of finishing up the regular day-to-day
Yeah.
or night-to-night of the casino. And Crow, you'd be woken up by the cold burst of being thrown into water.
Gross.
Something is tied to your foot and you sink. What do you do?
I'm trying to untie whatever's tied to me.
All right, make a dexterity check on that.
9.
9, it's too tight around your ankle and you sink farther. Roll again.
Yeah.
Or you can make a CM, do a CMB check actually.
21.
All right, you managed to untie yourself.
Phew.
Now you're still underwater.
I'm gonna swim towards the surface.
All right, make a swim check.
11.
You're not able to make any progress as your armor is still weighing you down a little bit. Make another swim check.
1.
Jesus.
You sink to the ground, or you sink farther underwater.
To the ground.
Make me another swim check.
17.
17, you're able to swim. Is it quarter speed or half speed for swimming?
Quarter speed.
Quarter speed. So you're able to make it up, 5 more feet?
Sure.
All right, you have maybe another 5 to 10 feet before you can reach the surface. Make another swim check.
Okay. 11.
11.
No progress.
No progress. Make another check.
Do you want me to keep doing this until I sink or swim?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's either until you sink or drown.
11.
All right.
Sink or drown, baby.
No progress?
No progress.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
You're able to do half speed with that one.
Cool, so...
Your head breaches the water, and you are pretty much exactly where you threw that boy into the water
Oh my
before.
God.
Oh, it's coming full circle. I don't like this.
Yeah, and you would find it...
Can I breathe?
Yeah, your head breaches the water.
Okay.
You're no longer drowning. You could probably reach to the docks and climb yourself up without too much trouble now.
I'm gonna climb up.
Okay.
Make a
You do
climb
so.
check.
If you take a 10 on a climb check, what does it come out to?
8. I'm able to.
All right, never mind.
So, do you want me to climb check?
Yeah, roll a climb check. You're not gonna be in drowning
We
anymore.
had to climb out the first
1.
time we fell in.
All right. I'm not gonna be that mean and let something happen to you.
Hey man,
is there any barracudas?
Buy the dice. The dice
That's
crisis.
Is there any barracudas?
You're in a crisis right now.
This
for sure.
is the dice crisis.
This is it,
Nothing
the whole
comes out to
podcast.
fight you. I'm gonna say after trying for long enough, you were able to eventually pull your tired, fatigued,
Sad.
wet, sad
Soggy.
body
Yes.
out of
Soggy
the water
body.
and onto the boardwalk
My soggy
of
body,
the docks.
sad and limping. I'm gonna crawl back to the goblin.
Oh my god.
Okay. As Elion and Dane finish up their shift at the Golden Goblin, a soggy, crying crow crawls his way in through the front door.
I look to Dane. What the fuck?
I,
Crow?
This isn't good.
Crow. Run over. Crow. 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 What's wrong?
It took my mom.
Where?
They slit her throat.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They took my mom.
Damn. I don't even want to buy the boy a drink. Like, that seems too sad.
What was his name again?
Like, there's no way to cheer someone up when they lost their mom. It'll get better.
Sliverface or something?
Time heals everything.
Varnal. Varnal.
Yeah.
Varnal.
Split face.
Split face.
Crockmer. Crockmar.
Split face. Split face killed my mom.
Wait, Splitface killed your mom?
Split face took my
Why?
mom. I killed one of his pickpockets.
Wait,
Oh no.
The little boy was his
The boy?
It was his pickpocket.
is Splitface's pickpocket?
Yeah, so he took something of mine. He killed her.
Were they of any relation?
You would know that Splitface runs a lot of the small-time pickpockets and beggars and stuff.
So it
just
was one
around
of his
Riddleport.
workers, though.
Yeah.
Not one of his family.
Nah, this is
Okay.
one of his workers.
I wasn't sure if it was like his kid.
One of his children with quotation marks.
Okay. Well, I mean, I see the obvious pain that this is causing, and there's obviously nothing we can do to console you. Please go to the bedroom. I'll make up an extract for the day, and we'll just knock your ass out. Okay?
Yeah, I'm very sad and tired.
You need some rest.
I am gonna get a full night's sleep, but I will.
You'll feel better.
I
in the
will
morning.
have my revenge.
We will have our revenge.
Thank you.
Do you want company or do you want to be alone, Crow?
I think Crow wants some company. He's definitely not. He doesn't want to be alone with his thoughts.
All right, she'll go up with him and just kind of talk about.
He's probably just gonna cry most of the night.
Under the circumstances, is there a chance that Dane would spend some time and be able to craft an extra extract for the day for Crow?
An extra extract
Yes,
for the day?
for Crow.
No.
Can I roll to see if he would have some remnants of extracts to like make something that would help?
You can't make more than 2 extracts a day by rules of the game.
Could you just give me some mead?
You just want some meads?
I just need the mead.
All right. I want to go to the
I'm
bar and
sad.
grab like 3 meads.
You do that.
Okay. I'll bring the 3 meads up to the room. Elion, would you like one?
I'll take a mead.
Okay, then 1 for you, 2 for Crow. And I just put 2 beers next to you.
This is gonna be on my highest priority in the morning to talk to Saul about Saul about. I want to get a lot more information to know how I can strike back if at all possible, or how
Alright.
we can strike back if at all possible.
All right. And before you guys bed down for the night, I'm going to have Dane roll me 2 fortitude saves.
Okay.
1 is for alcoholism, and 1 is for the Zerk.
Okay. That's a big one.
Nice.
18 plus.
18 for the alcohol. All
Good roll.
right,
Yeah.
you're no longer addicted to alcohol.
Righteous.
Zerk, however, takes 2 saves.
Yeah. It's so I have to save twice in a row,
Yeah.
or like 2 days.
Two days in a row.
Did
for
I
the
save
Zerk.
the first one?
Not well. This is the first day
This
you've
is
rolled
the
for
first
Zerk.
Oh, okay. I did not pass.
Okay, so you're gonna take another point of Constitution damage.
Right, huh? If there's nothing else that Dane seems needed for, he's gonna lay in the bed and converse for the rest of the night with Crow until it seems that he's passing out.
All right, consoling Crow. Eventually, Crow would probably cry himself to sleep, and Elion and Dane would find time after that to fall asleep themselves. Crow, he would have a restless sleep. One maybe torn with the dreams of seeing his mother and her throat being cut right in front of him. And his dream changes, and he sees that whippoorwill again. He's in town, and he follows this whippoorwill follows it through town to the base of the cipher gate. And standing at the bottom of it, a pale-skinned Garundi woman with white eyes stands before him in a robe-like black gown with a hood pulled up. And she would reach out and say, "Crow!
Pharasma?
Crow, you have found yourself upon a trying path, one challenging in many ways, but one that you must stick to. This path is not prophesized, but I see it affecting the course of the world.
Oh.
You must find the balance, Crow. You must ready your allies and stay true to the path which presents itself to you. For this path, though treacherous, could prevent another end of the world. Prevent a second darkness from taking over this place, Crow. And when you find yourself in the place where the ships sink, do not be wary of the one with the pointed ears, for a new ally might have found you." And she would start to dissipate.
The ship sank?
Dissipating even more, and you would wake up from your dream.
Where the ship sink?
What? Crow.
Where?
Crow.
Go to
shut
where
up.
the ship sank and don't be wary of the one with the pointed
Please shut your
ears.
mouth.
What are you talking about?
Crow wakes you up from your sleep with his babbling.
Go to where the ship sink.
Is he even
and
awake
don't be
yet?
weary of the one with the pointed ears. Guys,
I don't think he's awake yet.
Crow, can you hear us?
yes.
Oh,
I think we need to go
He's awake.
to where the ships sink. Dane, do you know where the ships sink?
what? I mean, the boneyard's probably all right, but what does that have to do with me? Or what the hell are you even talking about?
I had a vision from Pharasma in my dream,
Oh?
and she told me to go to where the ships sink, and don't be weary of the one with the pointed ears.
An elf?
I look
Pointed
at
ears.
Elion, just stare at her a little bit like,
She mentioned
Not me.
She mentioned
Right?
don't be weary of the one with the pointed ears.
all right.
Well,
Goblins have pointed ears. Elves have pointed ears.
That could
Some
be.
orcs have pointed ears. Well, I mean, maybe we should probably talk to Saul. I was gonna talk to him about as much as we can find about Splitface because of last night's,
Yeah, okay.
encounter.
Now that I'm starting to wake up, maybe we should hang back for the night and maybe I'll get a start on this tomorrow.
Let's talk to Saul for starters. What time is it?
It's the morning,
Like,
probably like 10 o'clock.
okay. Yeah, he's awake.
yeah.
We're gonna...
Let's go
okay.
see Saul.
Let's go over there. Everyone clothed. Everyone wearing not undergarments.
Okay, I'll put some clothes on. I'm trying to
Crow,
wake
please,
up.
be decent.
Crow bundles his package
Junk.
into his trousers.
I like seeing in the morning more than orc schlong.
Sorry.
The good old orc sausage.
And you guys would walk down the hallway to Saul's room. If you would knock on the door, you would hear scuffling and then coming over to the door. Yes, what can I help you with? What's going on?
Sorry to bother you. We just really needed to talk to you. Something happened last night that you might be interested in.
I'm all ears.
It's about Splitface.
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 That cad?
That sack of cad.
He killed my mother last night.
He what?
He killed her.
He took my mother from... Did I tell you about the pickpocket that I killed?
No.
That's a whole nother thing.
Well-
Doesn't really concern me, but him...
Well, anyway, Splitface killed my mother. Let's just keep it at that.
Splitface killed his mom last night as a revenge act for an act done prior. And right now we don't know where to go or what to really assess of the situation, and I would just really like to know anything you have on this guy. I know you've been acquaintances for a long time and how this has went down. Notorious acquaintances, not friendly.
Well, old Splitface, he runs a lot of the lower crime of the city. He has a few different hideouts. He's been holed up in St. Casperion's mission for a while now. But I see this as a full-out attack against the Golden Goblin itself, and I see no other option but to retaliate with our brute force, like we said the other day.
Now you're speaking my language.
I think we need to devise a very strategic way of going about it, but I believe that this act cannot be left unfucked with.
No,
So
I agree.
We must retaliate, but we need to think this out, because as we know, it's not like he's some low level.
Yeah, I treat this as if someone went and killed my mother. This is
I appreciate that, Saul. Thank you.
Crow. I'm your father now.
I'll be your new
My
dad.
father's been dead for a long time, so I'm okay with
This
that.
is a long time coming. I will adopt you.
Damn, we made some real progress here.
Now that my mother is dead, the Golden Goblin is all I have, Saul. So I will take you up on that.
Well, let's build it to something great together.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
First, by seeking revenge.
So if there's anything that you know about him, anything about, I want to say, like, how his organization acts, like how his gangs function, how like his pickpockets function, if they're not like high level, then they're probably not like obvious, you know what I mean? Like they're probably just randoms on the street doing it for
Yeah, I
him.
wouldn't say they're the elite crime gang.
They're not
of
wearing
the city.
sigils, like you said. They're not, you know.
Yeah,
they're-
they like to operate like they're almost helping the city, where that's why they're in the mission right now, because they like to appear that they're not a crime syndicate, in which case, but they actually are. It keeps a little bit of attention off of them, and they're able to do their low-level crime without causing too much of a stir. Plus, who's gonna attack a church? Am I right? You guys are.
Now, here's my plan.
If you want true reconnaissance, I can probably send over a couple people. Might take a day, but they can bring back some more relevant information. Maybe something about the layout of the building, or what kind of guards they have. Or else
Yeah.
you guys can just go in. I
We
don't
should
know.
gather all the intel we can find.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tried just going in alone out of emotion. That did not work.
That didn't work at
I
all.
got tied up and they killed my mother.
Oh, well, that sucks. Sorry.
I'm learning from it.
I'm sorry that happened. to
I'm
you.
growing as a person.
I hope that.
Pharasma is challenging me, and I actually wanted to talk to you about a vision that she came to me in my dream with.
Well, I'm not too well studied on Pharasma, but if you'd like to share it,
She
I'd
told me
listen.
to go to where the ships sink, and do not be weary of the one with the pointed ears.
So don't be tired of elves.
I'm not tired of elves. My good friend Elion is here with me.
Oh, you mean wary?
What?
You said weary.
Oh,
Wary.
wary. Sorry. Sorry.
Words. Well, I'm not really sure what that has to do with anything at this point. I mean, ships sink all over, especially the boneyard, which is why they named it, because the wrecked hulls of the ships kind of look like spines and bones.
Do any of them have pointed ears?
Not many boats have pointed ears, actually. But I'm not much of a sailor myself, so maybe they do.
I'm a sailor.
But I don't have too much.
Do they have pointed ears?
I don't have too much advice about that. If
Can I do a profession sailor check to know
If boats have
pointed
ears.
tell you what, I'll send somebody out today to do a little reconnaissance. Meet me back up here after your night shift, and I'll tell you what we've gathered.
Okay, thank you, because I do, even though I had to deal with a grueling death, I do feel bad about not working my shift last night.
Don't worry about it. I understand.
But I will work tonight if you promise to be on this.
Yes, I will get on this. Like I said, I take this as a personal attack to the Golden Goblin and all of us.
Well, thank you, Saul. I will use my newfound aggression to keep bad people out of here.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear.
Saul's my new
I
dad.
personally would like to go back to the room and prep my spells for the day,
All right.
because today I am working like a motherfucker.
Righteous. Good job.
Am I fatigued still or no?
You slept. You're no longer fatigued.
Yeah.
I
Dan,
can take
you-
one off my thing.
Yeah, you would get rid of your.
One con.
Yeah, one con, You healed your strength up with Sharafa.
Yeah.
Your dexterity comes back up.
My dex comes up too.
Yeah.
Or 1.
Both of them. That was just a fatigue effect, so once you get your full sleep, that goes away.
Nice.
That wasn't like a damage or a drain.
Being
or anything.
fatigued is way worse than being addicted to something. Like, by a lot.
Being
That's
tired.
crazy.
Yeah, you I mean,
Being tired is way worse than being, like, coked out. You know what I mean? Like,
it's true. It's true.
just
Drivers out there.
Drivers.
Yeah, and you didn't even get to exhausted yet.
Oh,
You
man.
want to know what exhausted is?
Is that, like, 2 days without sleep?
That's
3 days? I just want to know how long it is.
How long?
So if you rest only 1 hour, you are exhausted. And you move at half speed, and you have a -6 penalty to strength and dexterity.
Oh, that's harsh.
You're literally worthless.
Yeah.
So bad.
You're just like,
So get a full night's sleep, guys.
Cut you.
sleep is important, kids. Stop listening to the podcast. Go the fuck to sleep.
Sleep is important.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, you guys want to just do your daily deals?
In a way, yes. Today, I want to be more perceptive and aware. I had made heightened awareness. I want to be more perceptive on my toes and see if there's any fun shit that comes into the place today rather than my usual sit around not giving a shit.
All right, so you're going to walk up in the catwalks and keep an eyes out?
Make my checks and do that?
Yeah, make a check.
All right, we got one that is, covering it. 21?
21, nice.
Look, we're gonna switch it around from what it was, so now it's 3 all night, 2 pesh. So that was 1 all
No,
night.
I thought you were going to look out instead of the craft.
No, I mean, I'm doing that. I'm doing my craft, right? But then, like, I'm being perceptive.
Well, crafting
about
things
that.
is going to take all night.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Usually I
Technically,
sit
you
around
should-
for a while.
Technically, the rules, you can only make 1 dose per day, but I am being very lenient on this
Yeah,
crafting
I'd
thing.
say. All right. Well, hey. Okay, then it's probably more important to keep the funds flowing. Elion, you want to just keep an eye out around town today? Be extra on the toes about it.
A lot of trouble been through the
Yeah.
Golden Goblin lately.
Right.
I'll definitely keep my eyes open.
Shit's been a little fuzzy, and I just think that things are getting weird around here.
I'm definitely gonna spend the day keeping my eyes peeled too.
Yeah, you be frisking everyone at that
I'm
door.
gonna focus on bouncing pretty hard today.
Be giving random spot checks to everyone. So I'm gonna do my checks. That first one did pass. It was for an all night. The second one's 25. All night.
Okay.
2 checked. Not on the third. So
Okay.
my third one is not. So there's 2 all night. 1 pesh. 1 pesh. 19.
Yep.
Okay. Then
DC 18.
nice. Yep. Got them for both those then.
Cool beans. So
Alright.
you 2 and 2 again?
Yep.
All right.
2 and 2.
Mark that down.
Yeah. Yarp.
Elion, what are you doing tonight?
I'm gonna waitress
Okay.
so that I can be on the floor looking around.
All right, cool. Do your diplomacy check.
11.
11. All right. Crow, you're doing bouncer stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Do your check.
20.
20. Nice. You're able to intimidate everybody just enough so where they don't try and bring any weapons.
Not tonight.
Elion seems to be struggling with her waiterly duties today.
Partly because I've
Being
got my eyes
perceptive, yeah.
on perceptive. I got my eyes on Crow. I'm worried about him.
Yeah, and maybe the look of stress in you would catch the attention of a young red-haired woman. She would walk up to you with her pointed ears and a Varisian tattoos on her face. She has very clean, almost mage-like attire, and she walks up to you. Hello. Hi. I'm Samartha.
Oh, hi.
I'm new to town here, and I was noticing you guys look a little swamped, and I was wondering if you guys had any more work available here. I'm looking for a job.
You're looking for a job.
I have a picture for you guys too. And this is what she looks like.
Oh, wow. She pretty.
You could probably tell that she's a half elf woman.
half elf.
Roughly how tall?
It's 5'8".
Rip. Too tall for me.
Oh God.
You're looking for work. Well, what can you do?
Well, anything. I'm pretty friendly with people. I can wait tables like nobody's business. I was just like I wanted to get a job or an apprenticeship at the Cipher Lodge, but nobody is looking for apprentices right now, and I can't afford to just sit around until somebody has an opening. So I'm just looking to do anything that that needs to be done. I've tried a couple other bars, and they're a little seedy for my tastes, but I think this place looks nice.
Yeah, it's just open. It's a pretty nice place. I will sense motive.
Yeah, sense that motive.
It's okay.
I should really be rolling your sense motives for you, but fuck it.
11.
11? She seems trustworthy to you?
Well, my boss's name is Saul. I can talk to him if you want to follow me. I've got a sec. I got a clearing here.
Yeah, I would love that. Please.
All right, follow me this way.
Okay.
And I'm going to lead her to the back and to the stairs. And when we get to the stairs, I'm going to say, wait here a moment.
Okay.
I'm going to go to Saul's door and knock.
Come in. Oh, door's open.
Saul, there's a woman here. She's looking for work. She seems all right, seems friendly. I thought maybe you'd like to meet her.
Oh, yeah, sure. Send her in.
All right. What'd you say your name was again?
Samaritha Beldusk?
Samaritha.
You can call me Sam.
Sam. This is Saul. Saul, Sam.
Hi, Saul. Hello.
I'm going to go back to work, and I go down and
thank you. What was your name?
My name was Elyon. Ask me if you need anything.
Pleasure to meet you, Elyon.
A pleasure.
She would smile at you.
I smile, and I go continue my job.
Okay. She would talk to Saul.
I'm suspicious of her. I feel like she's like... Especially with everything going on.
Randos are weird right now.
Randos are weird. But we could also use new workers, and she seems nice enough.
Right. Bringing in new work's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially with us running away.
If you're running, if you're if she's waiting, then you have more time to craft things.
That's very true.
So you can be less on the wait
Or
staff.
destroy people.
Or destroy people.
I could kill more people.
Hell yeah.
Because that's proven to work so well for me.
So you guys would pretty much finish up the night without anything really notable happening. It's kind of a random or regular night in the Golden Goblin. After the shift ends, Lara would get you guys together and be like, Saul's looking for you guys upstairs. He said you had a meeting lined up. He's waiting for you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely. I join them.
All right.
I'm finally with the crew. Been around all these chems all day. I probably smell bad. Sorry.
It's all good. So you guys would make it up to Saul's office. He would just kind of get down to business, laying out what he has heard from his recon team. He would tell you that the first floor of this mission is basically just kind of a rundown church area, cathedral of sorts. This is where they kind of let a lot of the vagabond crew and just kind of more of the struggling society kind of in take a load off. Maybe they'll help some people out. There's a guy in there called Father Padwick, and he helps a lot of the downtrodden people who come in. But that's just kind of a cover for the more organized crime unit of this place. He would say that he has a variety of men on his staff besides just a couple random bouncers. There is Beltias Kroon, aka the Split House Popper. There's Father Patrick himself. There's a guy named Knuckles Redbone. Jesus. There's a couple guys named Belston and Madrat. There's another guy. He has another few guys on his staff. Brandy Nuris, Gasfiel Elstris, and Bad Eye Rumblefist.
I am astonished at these names.
And those are kind of his main leaders. And besides having a couple of extra thugs around, one of his recons, his scouts, they noticed a couple of people that almost had blue skin and they just kind of looked sickly and weird, but they weren't like there to rest. They were just kind of milling about, and he saw him go upstairs. So it looks like there's a number of people in there that you'd have to dispatch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work.
But I'm willing to give you guys 3 guards to go do this duty if you guys want to try and take out this crime boss.
At some point, we'll need that.
Yes, I think we can spare about 3 guards to go
Okay.
with you.
It's good to know. We'll look for more arms probably,
Righteous.
because 6 is still a lot less than that building.
I could grab some supplies too. I need to gear up if we are gonna do this. Prepare.
I think this could be a good moment, not just for revenge, because revenge is always sweet. Like, revenge, in my book, is probably the best thing you can do. But besides revenge, this can be a good time to show the other crime bosses that we mean business, and we are not to be messed with at all. So I'm on board with you guys going in and showing what the Golden Goblin crew can do.
And I want to
Yes.
show them.
All right. And you guys, he would probably talk to you a little bit more about strategery aspects into the night. Yeah.
I kind of want to do...
What do you guys want to do after it's probably pretty late once you guys are done talking to Saul.
Okay.
When do we want to do this? Do we want to do it like tomorrow, next day, or are
this
we
is for
planning
you.
it?
That's
Yeah,
what
talk
we
amongst
gotta
yourselves.
I don't want...
Is this something we want to do at night?
Well,
Seems like it'd be best. It's hard to say. We could maybe catch him sleeping.
But do we want to seem cowardly about it?
What he did to your mother wasn't the
That's
most
true.
noble killing.
That's true. I say we hit him as hard as we can, no matter what that takes.
I think the best time/plan of attack would be a night raid, but you need a lot of planning and people for that, because then you have to know what rooms are what, so that way you're not barging into rooms that we don't need to and alerting others, you know what I mean? So we have to know the layout of the place. In that recon, did they do that part where they're like the upstairs? Because you said the downstairs part, but did they happen to have what the upstairs layout was?
They could not get the upstairs
kinda what I was
because
assuming.
that's kind of where the more organized crime portion of this establishment confers. So
I think that's
they
where I
don't-
was taken
Yeah,
up to.
Yep.
they just don't let anybody go upstairs. The downstairs is for kind of anybody who needs help, so they can keep up the charade that they're helping the poor and blah blah blah.
How about this? You guys want to do a stakeout overnight, stealth style. See what we can find out from the outside. See if we see people in windows. See if we see what rooms are lit, what's not used, what is.
Who's going in? Who's going out?
Yep, but without making a fucking noise, Crow. It just looks over. If you can do a stealth mission, we can learn a lot tonight, and then probably prep for an attack in like a day, but probably not tomorrow.
Okay.
So, now that it is late then, it is a good time if y'all want to grab some gear, ready up, and just go for a silent mission. We don't really need to get violent, so you shouldn't have to be too prepared.
Yep, I'm ready. If we could get... It'd be nice to get in a building or something across the street, but we'll see what's up.
I'm gonna see what the terrain is over there and see if, like, we can just chill like alley squatters, see if we can, like, get up in a building, see if we can get by tree. I don't know what there is.
Take off my golden goblin uniform.
Alright. I'm gonna go get into my black on denim gear here.
I'm gonna get my ski mask on.
Yeah, and Crow would tell you from being there before that there isn't a lot of space outside of this building. It's kind of like smushed in this alleyway, flanked by a Wainwright shop and a bakery. Don't think of it as being like having a lot of space outside of it. Think of it as like a cathedral in a city. There are basically buildings almost right up to the sides of it.
Okay.
So maybe we almost want to go during the day and act like patrons, and maybe I don't go with.
Well, I think we could still learn something tonight by going over there. I'd be down to play some coy pedestrians outside, walk past, you know, that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. Sit outside, maybe shoot some dice for a while, and just kind of like play the patron.
Yep, blend in a little bit. I'm down for
Okay,
that.
I'm done.
All right, you're gonna need to wear something. They know you.
I will disguise myself.
Make a disguise check.
Ooh.
Or if someone has a disguise check,
Make
that
him
would
a
like
disguise?
to disguise Crow.
I have a 1.
I got a +3.
Okay.
That's better than what I can do.
All right, I'll try and make you something. 19.
Ooh.
What? Yeah, you guys cobbled together a little disguise. What do you make Crow look like?
I have a very baggy shirt. It's large. shoulder pads,
Nice.
large hood, large brown pants. He's pretty much all gray, and his hood hangs deep over his face.
Right.
Pretty torn up.
Nice.
So this baggy shirt is big enough to go over his armor?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I'm unrecognizable. I don't know if they'd recognize you.
Yeah.
I want to at least cover my face up. I'm worried that they might know who we are, because when
I mean, Dane was along with during the pickpocketing. You guys don't know the full extent of the information they have on you.
Exactly.
very true.
But
I'm operating under the assumption that they know you and I,
Okay.
who we are,
there
and what our
should- maybe
faces look like.
Everyone should have disguises.
Right.
Yeah. Can I carry
I-
that check over and make a disguise for Dane and I? Do you want a new one?
Roll them again.
One for each?
Yes.
Alright, this one is for... you
I got
roll-
a 16.
Nice!
Is that good enough?
I got a 22.
Whew. All right.
We piece
Not
together
bad.
some shit.
Piece together some shit.
Sweet.
I want to wear...
Elion actually is able to disguise her ears, which is
Nice.
a big deal for an elf.
I am just a human, and so if I'm not wearing my hoodie and jeans, I'm probably look like another human.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna find some tattered style hobo clothing from these slummers around here. I'm sure I can
Yeah. You
blend in with that.
You find a handkerchief and a stick
And
and
a
tie up
stick?
a little bindle.
Perfect. Will that be in hobo dollars?
Yep.
I'll
I have buttons.
I'll take my nice disguise and make sure I have my packs with me, like as far as thieves' tools, health kits, etc.
Yeah.
And then I'm good to go.
All right. With your disguises fully formed, fleshed out pretty well. Pretty well.
Nice.
You guys are maybe ready to do some recon.
I want to bring some dice.
Yeah, bring those dice to the
Cool.
crisis.
Hee hee.
When we walk up the first time we walk past outside, can I perceptive eyes and see what I get as a first pass?
Sure.
Okay.
Perceptive eyes.
No, that shit I couldn't see at all. I didn't put my goggles on yet because I'm an idiot.
It's dark
So
out.
it was like 4.
Yeah. You get kind of lost in the
Like,
darkness and the shadows of the
I
place
realize
around
I'm not
here.
wearing my goggles, so I put on my goggles.
Ah.
You want to take a look over there?
Yeah, I'll take a look. Got a 10.
10? Okay.
Pretty dark.
Pretty dark.
It's
Crow, you
real
want
dark
to do a
tonight.
perception check too, Crow?
Yeah. 21.
Ooh, nice.
Better.
I'm gonna give you a glimpse at what the layout of this place looks like from just regular shape.
Okay.
And Crow would notice that there are some footprints leading from the front, kind of around the corner to this little courtyard. And he would follow this path, and it would lead around towards a tree. And he would see in this that this tree has been used as looks like a drop point. You actually see a little bundle of cash in there right now. It looks like a trade has already gone down and is waiting for somebody to pick it up.
Don't touch it, don't touch it. We're quiet today. We're quiet.
I want the money.
Yeah, there's a nice sack of coins in there. You don't know how much it is until you open it.
It could be a trap itself. I say we wait.
I'm gonna hang back and wait on it. I kind of. Okay.
Okay.
It's just money. It's just money.
There's money. It's not like I need it or anything.
Yeah, and from this area in the courtyard, you can see up to the second floor, and there are a couple lights on up in the windows up there.
I wanted to continue walking to, like, I'm on the sidewalk still going past. Like, I'm not circling the house like it kind of sounds like Crow is now.
Okay.
But
You just went a little bit to the
I was
west
literally
of the
just trying to, like,
courtyard.
walk past it. Like I wasn't even caring, right? And just be like, what do I see? But, like, if we get past it and he went to one side, whatever the other side is vantage point, I want to be on that side of the building, on the sidewalk still.
Okay.
Just chilling.
Okay. So you would notice that we're kind of think about this building in two halves.
Mm-hmm.
The left half seems to only be one big floor that has maybe vaulted ceilings and no second half, and this is
Okay.
kind of where the cathedral portion of the building is. On the east half of this building, that is where the upstairs is. And as you guys are walking around, make stealth checks.
Yeah.
Elyon with the 16.
Okay.
I got a 23.
Nice.
Crow with the 8.
Ooh, Crow. Crow.
I was thinking Crow maybe should have stood behind, but...
I'm also, since we're not in turn, I'm gonna pop heightened awareness while I'm chilling out here on the sidewalk.
Okay.
Just giving me some perception boost for the next 10 minutes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I will notice more about my surroundings and recall information effortlessly.
Okay, cool.
And all knowledge checks that I'm trained in get a +2 competence and perception.
Nice. So you probably went around to the east side and kind of wrapped around while Crow followed some tracks over to the west side and into a little courtyard until he found that tree. Mm-hmm. You guys seem to be unnoticed as of yet. Mm-hmm. What do you do?
If I'm not out on the street already, like still on the sidewalk, that's where I want to be. I'm gonna sit out there and gesture at Elyon and be like, "Want to play some dice?"
Yeah, let's play some dice.
We're just gonna kind of, what's the word for acting out thing? Pantomime. We're gonna like pantomime out some dice here with some dice, not really giving a shit about the game, just trying to be perceptive while playing dice.
I break out a couple beers.
Nice. Brought some meads from the bar.
Got the mead with.
Hell yeah.
Can't play dice without mead.
So we're just acting the part of a patron outside. That way they don't question anything.
Okay.
If Crow's still looking around, if I see him, I kind of want to gesture to like come join.
Okay. Crow, are you still in the courtyard over to the west?
I think I saw that money and I kind of want to be weary of it, so I'm gonna back away and I'm gonna find these guys and try and blend in a little bit.
All right, you would do that. You would do that indeed.
But I definitely want to keep an eye on that little house.
Okay, for sure. And after, I don't know, maybe a half hour to an hour of you guys just kind of playing dice, percepting around, you notice a pair of people walk out the front door, hook around over to the west side where Kyle was, Crow was, and then walk back around to the front door and go inside.
I memorized their faces.
Cool.
Can I see if the money is gone?
Yeah, you can go over there.
Okay.
You would walk over there, and the money's gone.
Okay.
Walk back.
I'm gonna walk back to them. Hey, there was money in that cottage and it's gone now.
Okay.
It was a hollow tree.
That's good to know.
There's money in that tree over there and it's gone now.
That's good to know. So they're doing some form of a deal outside here too. We have no idea if it's big or small because we don't know the amount. Is there... Okay, so the building that's next door, not if you're trying to go between the buildings, but if you go over into the crack between the next buildings, how tall up would it be to climb to get to the top of the building? Because I almost want to be up on top of that building so I can see upper floor activity, but without being in eyesight of the cathedral itself. You know what I mean? So over one.
Yeah, you could make it up to... It's probably a two-story building next to it. Not as high of a two-story building as this big church next to
Using
it.
some of my alley ratness, is there a way I'd be able to like look for a shimmy point? Is there like a garbage can I can stand and then a pipe and then a wall?
Yeah, you can try and climb up if you want.
I'm gonna go for a climb up to the second floor then. Yeah.
I'm gonna scale the outside of the building up to the roof.
First jump up, 10.
10?
Didn't even get it.
Nah, you can't really get any footing as you try and climb up the side of this building.
I didn't anticipate needing a monkey fish.
Are there lights on that we can see?
There are a couple lights on at this point. It's getting late.
Have any of them... I'm curious to see when they turn off.
Okay. You just want to wait until they turn off?
See when they go to bed.
Have we noticed any turn off prior?
Yeah, for
so,
sure.
Like people are slowly conking out, kind of. So what I'm
would
gathering
say
is that those are bedrooms.
Yeah, I'd
A
say
few of them.
there's probably a little bit more consistent light coming from the first floor because that's just kind of an open common area. The northeast room on the second floor still has its light on, and none of the other rooms where you can see right now do on the second floor.
Using my boosted perception right now, I'd almost like to walk closer to the building and hear if there's a good amount of activity on the first floor. Wait, are those guards outside today or not? Because, like, they haven't done or said anything if they are outside.
Yeah, they haven't been outside in a while.
Okay. In the time that we've been sitting out there playing dice, have they showed up once?
They were probably out there right away.
Okay.
And then as you guys were playing dice, eventually they just went inside.
Okay.
And then a little bit later, some people came out and got the money from the tree. And went back in.
I almost want to, like, check if, like, it's busy in there, you know what I mean? Or if it's just, like, dead quiet.
Yep.
Because if it's, like, busy and it's this late, besides it just being slightly communal, you know, it's, like, a party joint, too. Like, so there's probably some sus things going on.
We fit the part to go in. We've got the look.
We do. I feel like a simple pull a robe down on Crow might,
Yeah.
you know,
Crow should stay outside. If they catch him and he's dead.
like,
We-
we'll all be dead if they
Yeah.
find out this is a recon thing.
True.
I will hang back in the tree.
Wait outside. You guys are going to try and go in?
Yeah, I'll try the door.
Okay. The door is unlocked.
I go in.
Right. You would find yourself in a lobby area. You would smell that stench of mud and sweat and mixing with the odors of vinegar and cabbage. You see scratch tables and benches providing seating. Not many people are sitting at this point. You see a few people maybe huddled in corners sleeping. A couple people might still be awake, talking, kind of not really doing anything. 1 sec.
Not a bunch of people, like, drinking and stuff?
Nah, it's kind of calmer at this point.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and you would maybe notice an elderly man praying over maybe a more sickly-looking child. It's kind of maybe in a corner or near a side as you walk in.
Go over to the man. How's your child?
She's looking a little worse for the wear, but I think she might come through.
Good. Have they been caring for her here?
Oh, I've been caring for all of them.
You.
Father Padwick's the name. You'd
Pleasure to meet you.
hold out a hand.
Varnya.
Varnya, that's a pretty name.
Thank you.
Varnya. Where are you from, Varnya? You live in here?
Yeah, well, I used to live in the Rockgut district, but now I live, well, you know how it goes, kind of anywhere I
Yeah.
can find a good
I
bed.
suppose you wouldn't have a place to live if you were showing up here. Well, we don't have any more beds available, but you guys can make yourself comfortable anywhere you can find a spot to lay down.
Thank you.
Thank you so
what
much.
can I ask brings you here besides maybe, is it just you looking for a place to stay? Or?
Oh, just down on our luck, and we heard this place has a lot of good to find for us.
Yes, I believe you.
I would like to
Actually, roll a bluff check.
meander
Maybe,
around.
You want both of us to? Just him.
Yeah, sure. Both of you
Bliggity
make a
bluff.
bluff check.
14.
Okay.
20.
Yep. He believes both of you. So as it shows.
I want to kind of meander around, perceptivize. I'm in a heightened awareness right now, so if there's any extra knowledge to be gained, I would kind of like to roll about it.
Let's see what I can tell you about this first floor area. So I told you about the lobby.
Right, I was like, first floor is pretty much covered, but maybe like if I can get an angle on seeing what's at the top of second floor, I don't know. Is there windows to the second floor? Is there
So, from what you've seen coming in so far, the front double doors that enter into this place are also flanked by 2 other doors. You don't know where those 2 doors go to.
Okay.
They are running kind of perpendicular to the front doors, so they obviously go into a different room than this lobby. A little bit, so to your left, straight ahead, is basically the open area cathedral. To your right, it looks like there is maybe a dining room, big open dining room, and past the dining room is another set of double doors.
Okay.
There's a fountain
So how
thing
many?
in the middle of this, probably the, I don't remember what the water fountain thing in churches are
I
called.
don't remember. So how many sets of double doors? I mean, double doors are there?
From where you see the ones that you
Got
came
it.
in, there's a pair right past
and
the dining room to your right.
Uh-huh.
you might have caught a glimpse of another set of double doors that would, from what you've seen scoping the place out, would lead out to the courtyard that Crow found the hollow tree in. There's a bunch of pews, a little raised platform at the back of the cathedral.
I mainly wanted to say Dumbledore.
Okay.
Dumbledore.
Round Weasley.
Any word of anything besides first floor.
Oh, here, let me describe this the chapel to you a little bit.
Okay.
You see this modest chapel. It has high arched ceilings, plain wooden pulpit, and a less than a dozen worn-out pews. Several tapestries hang along the back walls, collages that depict a modest, hardworking life in a slum similar to the one just outside the mission's doors. At the rear of the chapel, high on the wall, hangs a large wooden holy symbol of Sarenrae, studded with yellow and orange flecks of glass.
I remember hearing the word Sarenrae before.
And this looks like an angel holding her arms out like a T, like a sign of the cross, but the lower portion of her almost shapes out to be more of a dagger. She has wings and then kind of the Jesus kind of halo around her head.
Okay. That's pretty.
Mm-hmm. It is pretty.
All I have for knowledge is history, local, and nature. Is there anything about this that I can discern? History, local, or nature? Does it have anything that shows to the city past?
Roll me knowledge local.
Okay. See if this means something to the area. 19.
Without being a buff in religion, you would just kind of know that there's not many followers of Sarenrae in this town. It's kind of a weirder god to
Okay. One of the lessers around here.
She's not a lesser deity.
No, just
but
a lesser
around
popularity.
here. Yeah, around here she's not really that popular.
Word. I personally, Elion, would like to scout out probably for the rest of the night. So if you don't hang around, that's totally fine, but I think I'm going to play a patron tonight.
Same.
Okay.
I'll spend the night here.
Okay.
Post up, take a snooze.
I would like to find just like a wall up somewhere and kind of post up a little bedroll that I brought with.
Okay.
That type of little setup. Just kind of make myself look like I'm needing a place to stay for the night.
I'll same. I'll put my bedroll next to you.
Perfect.
I'll face the opposite
We
direction
don't
that you
let
do.
Crow know this.
I was gonna say, Crow's gonna be kind of like impatient, like waiting for his friends outside and not really knowing what's happening.
I go out for like a smoke or something.
There we go. Can I step out for a nice extract? Am I right? I'm gonna just grab some like pipe tobacco and just puff it outside and let Crow know what the good word is.
Oh, you had pipe tobacco, huh?
Yeah, it's in my pouch.
Yeah, I believe you. Yeah, you guys step outside.
I ask a patron if they have any tobacco.
Patron does have tobacco and gladly shares it with you.
Wow, what a welcoming experience.
Yeah, he pretty much like pulls some flaky leaves out of his pocket.
Yeah. Pocket tobacco, yay.
And then rips a page out of a holy text and
Bible.
rolls it up for you.
Here you go. All right, well, hey.
Thanks.
And you step outside.
Crow, we're gonna post up here for the night and get some good recon. You should go back to the Goblin, and we'll come back with some information. We're getting some good stuff.
Okay.
Oh, okay, easy enough. Crow
I don't want to risk getting tied up again.
True. Crow gives no fucks.
So Crow heads back.
Yep.
All right. And as you, Crow, would walk back to the Golden Goblin, we would end here for tonight.
Blah. Squaw. Squaw. Skit, skit, skit. My mom's dead.
Skirt, skirt. My
mom's dead. Dead mom. Skirt.
Skirt, skirt. Mom's throat got slit.
I'm cleaning out my closet one more time. I said I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to hurt you.
Squaw.
I never meant to make you cry.
I was just scared one night when a pickpocket tried to steal from me, and I killed him.